Good morning, students. Previous class, you had few doubts with respect to the problems that I had given to you. So we will try to just discuss those problems. Whoever has done it, whoever has got the right answer, just try to understand the steps, how to go about. The first problem that I had given was 0.5 gram of salt. Here salt will be your solute. Is dissolved in 25 gram of water. Here the solvent will be water. And solute as well as solvent is given in grams. So automatically the formula that should strike is mass of a solute divided by mass of solution into 100, because both are given in grams. So when both are given in grams, this is a formula. This particular formula is what you are supposed to apply. That is mass of solute divided by mass of solution into 100. Please remember this formula. It is very important. What are you supposed to calculate? Calculate the percentage amount of salt in the solution. They are asking you to find out the percentage amount of the salt. Now we'll apply that particular formula. Mass of solute is 0.5 divided by the 0.5 plus 25. We are getting the mass of the solution by adding this. It will be 25.5. And since we want the answer in percentage, we are multiplying it by 100. So the answer will be 1.96%. This is a direct substitution. A solution of urea in water contains 16 grams of it in 120 grams of solution. Find out the mass percentage of the solution. Here class, they have given urea. The solution of urea in water contains 16 grams of it. So urea is a solute over here. They are telling you the solution is 120 grams. So find out the mass percentage of the solution. Now what is the mass percentage of the solution? Apply the same formula because it is given in grams. So mass of urea or the solute divided by mass of solution into 100. Now urea or the solute is 16 gram. They have already given you the mass of solution. Okay, they have not given you the mass of solvent, but they have given you mass of solution. So since they have already given, it makes our work easier. We just have to add 120 over here. 120 into 100, we will get 13.33%. Next, the third problem was slightly confusing for few of them. Listen to it carefully. Calculate the mass of water and glucose required to make 250 grams of 40% solution of glucose. Now, 250 grams of 40% solution of glucose. Now, we are using the same formula. Concentration of solution is equal to mass of glucose divided by mass of solution into 100. Now, what is given? They have given as a mass of solution, that is 250 grams. Then what else they have given? They have given 40%. That is nothing but the concentration of solution. They have given concentration of solution and mass of solution. But what is unknown? What are the things that we don't know? We don't know the mass of glucose nor the solvent. So let's try to substitute and try to find out. 40, concentration of solution is given 40 is equal to mass of glucose divided by mass of solution is given, that is 250 into 100. Now 250, take it this side. Okay, it will become 40 into 250. Then 100, take it below. 40 into 250 divided by 100 is equal to mass of glucose. Mass of glucose, we have got it as 100 grams. Next, we need to calculate the mass of water and glucose. We have got the mass of glucose, but we have not got the mass of what? We have not got the mass of water. So how do we do it? We know that mass of a solution is nothing but mass of glucose plus mass of water. Mass of solution, so solution we know that is 250 grams, and we have already found the mass of glucose, that is 100 grams. So when we minus 250 minus 100 grams, we get 150 grams. Hopefully this explanation is clear to you. Try working it out once more for better clarity. And these kind of problems you can expect in your exams.